Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Yeah? Good. I'm trying to do a live stream every weekday at 3 o'clock UK time, so pop along this afternoon if you want to natter about LFC. I just thought it was good to do them because it gives us an opportunity to talk about the latest developments and things that have happened during the day and give our latest opinions and so on and so forth. The 3 o'clock in the afternoon might not sound like the end of the day to you guys, but that makes it 4 o'clock here. And if you're online for an hour or two, it's kind of the end of the day. So do pop along this afternoon at 3 o'clock. And if them streams are popular with you guys, if you like them, I'll continue doing them. If they're not, then we won't bother. So what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about Ugarte. That's right, Manuel Ugarte. It sounds like things are progressing with this chap, although I would express a little bit of caution at the moment. I think that McAllister and Ugarte are the two primary objectives for Liverpool Football Club at the present time. And people ask me questions about, let me think, Rennebech. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Have I done it right? Let me know if I've done it right this time. People keep asking me questions about him. And as I continually say, I think that deal is stacked, which means like Liverpool feel confident they can make it happen. So we'll just leave that there for now and see what happens with the other, objectives, if you like. Because I do think finances are really going to come into this because Liverpool are chasing McAllister and Ugarte, right? And I think that, Rennebech, they don't want to sell him, right? So Liverpool have got to negotiate a fee for that, obviously. But when I say stacked, that I don't want you to think, oh, Liverpool can push that over the line at any point. No, they've still got to agree a fee for that. But I think everything else is A-OK on that front. So all of these deals for me tie in, right? And this is just my opinion. I'm not a Twitter ITK, okay? We're grown-ups around these parts, apart from Saturday night when we're having a few bevies. Talking of which, there'll be no Saturday night steaming this Saturday, but there will be Saturday night streaming. I should be in England on Saturday, so I will be live with you guys, but I won't be partying. So McAllister, I think the McAllister stuff sounds quite promising at the moment, but I do think that deal specifically affects this Ugarte deal. Because I think if Liverpool pay out more than they want to on McAllister, it puts the Ugarte transfer in doubt. That's what I think. That's what people that I have known for many, many years are telling me, and I would trust them with my life. Now, if Liverpool do secure McAllister, because there's no guarantees they will, but if they do, and they get him at a right price, they can push hard on Ugarte. Now, Liverpool have a great relationship with Ugarte's representatives, so that would help. And I think that if both of those deals somehow are concluded, I try not to get too positive and too excited about things because football has a nasty habit of, letting you down sometimes. And I'm more of a well, let's see what's happening, because if anything does happen, then it's a bonus. If you start thinking this is going to happen, and it doesn't, you come crashing down. But if we do get those two players, that's when I think that they would push Rennebech over the line, or attempt to. However, I don't want you to take it as negative if that deal was secured first. As many people think that could be the first signing of the summer. It would make sense, but I don't think so personally at the moment, because I think the club really don't know about what the final digits are going to be in some of these deals if they can make them happen. But if the Rennebech one is pushed over the line first, don't be disheartened. That doesn't mean that these other deals have fallen through. Quite the opposite, I would imagine. I would imagine if they push that through, secure Rennebech, then that means Liverpool know that the other stuff is being taken care of and is going to be okay. So I think there's lots of positives about it. There are a lot of players that are additionally been, mentioned with us. I genuinely think that we're going to have a good summer, in the transfer market. I do believe that. And I know there's a lot of people that are very anti-FSG, which is understandable. And, they do live in a negative world with regards, what might happen in the summer. And I understand that. There's many, many reasons why they would think, oh, we're not going to do anything. Because I think like that too, really. But there's a part of me that just thinks there's so much chatter, incredible chatter, that it does show the club are trying to do something. Now, I know these people will go, that's because they want to make it look like we're doing this. And then we're going to just give the club a chance, I think. Because I think there's so many players available this summer that if you miss out on McAllister, for example, you don't throw yourself off a bridge, because there are other quality, as Rafa would say, quality players available. There are other options available. And I think it's a buyer's dream this summer for the positions that we're trying to recruit in. So the reason for the video is to say that they're credible people that I trust with my life are telling me that the Ugarte situation is making really good progress, right? Now, I can read that, of different versions of that message on social media. I could maybe read it, on the website. I've had messages sent to me via private messages sent to me online today from some of you guys. But for me, it's about who are making these claims. So, you can have a journalist, or you can have a media outlet making a claim, oh yeah, Liverpool are doing this with Ugarte, and I go, oh nice, that sounds promising. Who's the journalist? I like to see who the journalist is. Why am I hearing this? Is it genuine? Is it the club trying to, I always look at, like I always say to you guys, if you see an article, right, or a claim, why am I reading this article? Who does it benefit for it to be out there? Because if you think about it, Liverpool don't really want anybody to know if they're progressing on a particular transfer target, because if they are, that can prompt someone else to make a move. Liverpool don't really want people to know their business, right? And it's common sense. So if you see, talk of, oh, it's progressing well, it's not Liverpool that's putting that out there. So that's going to be maybe the agent as a kind of a last call, any more now, is anyone going to step in here? Because Liverpool, they're going to get him soon if you're not careful. And it can also be the holding club as well. Like we might be, giving the impression they might be going to conclude some business soon. So step up, So if it's Liverpool chasing a target, they don't want you to know about it. Some would argue, unless they're trying to bluff you to believe that they're trying to sign, Mbappe or something, and then get everyone up. So, and we tried, and all that. But that's a bit far-fetched, So, for me, when my people, my friends, the people I trust tell me a claim, it's irrelevant if that claim's been said a million times in the media. When the people I trust say it, then I think, right, I can believe that 1,000,000%. And I can assure you that Liverpool are pushing for Ugarte. However, there is this little cautionary bit that I think that the McAllister deal does affect it. Now, that might sound a bit, oh, that's typical FSG. We haven't got, maybe, right? But what could change that is if Liverpool know they're going to get some money from maybe one potential exit. And that is what's annoying about FSG, because we saw this before when the boss tried to sign players, and it was no until Origi and, oh my God, I've gone completely brain dead. You know exactly who I mean. He went to Chicago, didn't he? Oh God! It's so funny, because I know exactly who the player is. And you know it is too, little fucker. It's completely, I need to know now. Oh my days. Why have I forgotten his name? Do you know, I really need to go and, I want to remember it before, oh God, I didn't get it. I know you're there, I know you sat there going, for fuck's sake, Dunk. I know. I really do need to go, Shaqiri, for fuck's sake. I really do need to go and see a doctor about my head, because I don't understand why my memory is so poor. I genuinely do not know. It is ridiculous. Anyway, that's by the by. Why was I mentioning them? All right, yes. So there's been times before when Liverpool have like, the bosses like, really want this player. And they've gone, well, you can have him, but you've got to sell them players first. There's never that like, okay, we'll finance it, but we really do need to get rid of these players and we'll take care of that later, right? And, you know, that's a sign of a good working relationship, especially, you know, even in ordinary business. If you do business at a very small level, you might say to a mate, well, I'll do that for you, Dave, but I don't get paid for whatever, so can we do, yeah, we'll worry about it later. You know, there's none of that with these people. So I wouldn't be too disheartened by anything. I'm not an FSG fanboy, far from it. I know that. I'm not going to defend them. But I do believe that the money's going to be there this summer. I'm not too worried about that yet. And I don't know why I've got this air of positivity around me at the moment, to be honest with you, because as you guys know, I have no time for these people. I feel they've mugged us off for years. But we'll just have to wait and see. Rather than being depressed about something that you don't know might be the case, I'd rather wait and see. And then at the end of the summer, we can go mental and stick the knife in then if necessary. Okay, so Ugarte progressing well, it sounds like. Fantastic player, as Brendan Rodgers would say. I've been reading quite a few things about him recently. You know, I'd be a liar if I said I knew a great deal about this player. And, you know, I've watched a few vids, but, you know, videos... I've seen videos of Dejimi Traore, you know, which made him look good. So, no, but this is a quality, as Rafa would say, quality player, and I would be absolutely delighted with that. I think if you got McAllister, Ugarte, Gravenberg, so I think it's that. I think a lot of people would be happy with that. But despite believing and trusting the people that are saying these things about these three players, I'm experienced enough to know that things can go sideways at any time. And, you know, there are a number of players that I'm keeping an eye on that I would, like I say, would consider fallback options, or just not maybe the first choice, you know. Not doesn't mean they'd be not as good players or whatever. So anyway, I won't waffle on anymore. I have another video that I want to do for you. And we'll take it from there. I didn't churn out any content for you guys yesterday. I didn't sleep very well the night previously. I had a very, very bad night. Not last night, the night before. A couple of nightmares, and that's not a big deal. But what I mean is, it was, you know, it just disturbed me. So I woke up, you know, and I just felt exhausted yesterday. I mean, I did the live stream with you guys yesterday. I told you I was absolutely shattered. And ironically, I did record a 50-minute long video yesterday and never published it. So I'm just feeling a little bit tired at the moment. But I've taken my medication today. It's true. I do have to take a medication for hormone, you know, to stop you being lethargic and tired and that. And you're supposed to take it every day. And I don't think I've taken it for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I reckon that's what it is, to be honest. I hate taking medications and stuff like that. You know, it's terrible getting paracetamol down me or anything. And all I have to do is put this gel on every day, but I just, for weeks, I've not bothered. And I just thought, I thought maybe it's caught up with me again, you know, so I was a little bit tired, but I feel all right today, a bit more fresh. Thanks to those of you that watch my content. Thanks to those of you that, you know, support the channel. Thanks to my Cop Talk VIP members and podcast patrons, all of you that make Cop Talk possible. I'm very grateful. I do have to update the list of supporters in the video description. Those are not members or patrons. They're people that have said, here, get yourself a drink, Dunk, or they've used that. I like that thanks feature here under every video. I like that. That's my favourite thing at the moment. I do like that one. The other thing I was going to say to you guys, I will update that list. I'll try and do it today. And if you're not on that list, please do drop me an email, dunk@coptalk.com. If you've supported a stream on a Saturday night, or you've done the thanks thing, you know, on YouTube, I like to acknowledge people, that's all. Maybe you don't care. If you do, it doesn't matter. But I like to acknowledge people. The other thing I was going to say was, you know, we had some numpty trying to disrupt the chat room that we have, which is at t.me/coptalkchat. If you want to join in, participate in that group, then by all means, pop along, request access. You're more likely to be accepted, if you are known to us, if you're a real person. If you start using nicknames and things, you might not be accepted at the moment. But if you want to be in there, all you have to do is drop me an email, dunk@coptalk.com, and link me to your social media profile, Twitter, Facebook, something like that, just to verify that you're not a bot. You know what I mean? People they don't have. Some people don't have good lives or are unhappy in life and want to disrupt the fun of others. So they're quickly dealt with. It doesn't really matter if someone tries to ruin anything, because the moderators will take care of it immediately, and it's moderated 24/7. So I'm happy with that. But if you have tried to join the Telegram group recently, the chat room, t.me/coptalkchat, then I would advise you request access and then email me dunk@coptalk.com with a link to a social media profile. Just to verify that you're a human being. You can still be a numpty, obviously, but not a bot, All right, guys, so we're going to crack on. We'll have a good day, I hope. I can't get my other computers. Like, my computer's on there, but the keyboard's died on me, so I've got to Bluetooth it again. And I can't Bluetooth it because I can't access the computer by putting a password in. So I need to find a wired keyboard. Yes. All right, then. I'm going to go. I'll speak to you in a bit. Please do thumbs up the video, leave a comment, and hit the fuck out of that thanks button. I like that one. That's good. All right, guys. Speak to you in a bit. All right.